Hi Virgo, welcome to your Their Next Move reading for June 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, including the link to the Recommend a Reader Shoutout, which goes to Taurus Tarot 333. Love and support to her. Check her out and show her some love. And this, hello, the star card, that could be Aquarius, also boobies. This could resonate with yours or their moon, rising, or Venus sign also. All right, Virgo. Oopsie. Hello, Queen of Cups. Cancerian. All right. Virgo. All right, Virgo. Seven of Wands. Death, that could be Scorpio. King of Cups, that could be Pisces. Four of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. And 10 of Pentacles. All right, so what do we got going on here? Where's the little guys? Oh, there you are. Okay. Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, whoops, I gotta do it this way. It's because it's just so easy to go like this, but I know that it can show on camera. So what's this death card about for Virgo? Whoopsie. This death card about. Three of Wands. Okay. What's this King of Cups? Hello. That jumped for King of Cups. Eight of Cups. All right, what's this King of Cups about? King of Cups for not used to shuffling that way. King of Cups for Virgo. Devil, that's Capricorn. Okay. What's this Four of Cups? Wow. Whoopsie, wrong one. I will show it though. Seven of Cups. Okay, interesting thing about this. I'll say it in a minute. What's this Knight of Pentacles? It's almost like this person feels like the best thing they could do for you, Virgo's well-being right now is to kind of like leave you to it. They care about you. They want you to get better, I guess, but they feel like, you know what, I can't do any more or anything with this. This right here, this whole thing right here made it feel like someone was looking elsewhere because they can't do this dance, this unhealthy dance with you anymore. And they feel like, oh, I hope it gets better for you. And then I'm looking at the cups going, is this alcoholism? Like, what are we talking about here? Is this like someone indulging too much? I mean, it just kind of flew in there. So I just saying that someone like, you know, kind of hopes you do the right thing and they've got nothing but love for you, but they just can't continue the dynamic as long as it's like that. And they just got to close out this chapter because of that, because they don't want to battle the devil. Okay. And it'd be, you know, I mean, we've got cups here, you know, alcoholism or, you know, drinking, and it's this overindulging, shall we say. What's this 10 of Pentacles for Virgo? The Moon card about, so that could be Pisces or Cancerian. Okay. So this is someone, regardless of if it's alcoholism, right? That just kind of flew in there. But the thing is, this is someone that kind of has, they still care about you, but it just wasn't working for them. And they're not coming back. This is someone that does want to, it's almost like they hope that you get the stability that you're seeking. They hope you kind of are able to write whatever path you're on, but they don't want to be a part of that anymore. For the Virgos that I'm reading for, this is someone that kind of is looking on after you, concerned, or kind of like, wow, I hope it's okay for them. But they're just, it's like they're just accepting that they need to kind of get their life back on track and go separate ways. There's something about this dynamic, I think, that they find unhealthy. And they feel like it affects them. It gets them off their game. So they're kind of going like, you know, I wish you well, but I don't want to keep doing this anymore. And I've got to move forward, and I've got to get through this. And I hope you do the same. And, you know, it doesn't mean that they don't care. They're not thinking about you in their mind, but they just can't be connected anymore. They really want to get, in their mind, they want to get their life back on track. So this is someone that plans to fly solo so that they can figure out what they need to do. They don't want anything derailing them. They've got plans. There's something about they've got things a certain way, and they like things a certain way, and there's some kind of dynamic with it. When they get involved with you, their life, they feel like, gets really kind of unpredictable, and kind of, there might be some chaos or whatnot, and it just like there's this, the way you two relate to each other, it throws them off their game. So this is them wishing you well, but they need for this to be over in their mind so that they can get their life back on track. All right. So what's this? Because this is all about things returning to stasis for them. Look at that. And this else for Virgo. This, whether this is true or not, it's just that in their mind, it's like, okay, this is me needing to get myself back on track. That's going to be my next move. You know what I mean? That's what they're thinking. 6 of Cups. Okay. There's familiarity here. This also could be them wanting to get back to basics and just get this train turned around, or whatever. My analogies are horrible. Get this ship back on track, or whatever, you know what I mean. Train back on track. That's for Virgo. Doesn't mean they're not thinking about you though. There's history here. So we got strength and wisdom, dragon. There's history here, and this is someone that feels like they just kind of lose themselves in the dynamic with you, and they're not themselves. They're not in control of their life. Things aren't stable. They kind of get chaotic, and they don't want that. So that's why they're like, okay, I can't be a part of this dynamic as long as it's like that. Whatever that dynamic is that they kind of are kind of attributing to either you two create that together, or that Virgo has this dynamic that I just can't handle right now. All right. And I think though that this is conflicted nostalgia because it's almost like they're kind of got this internal struggle going. Why? Because you two do the dance quite often. Like you two kind of go like this, like you go your separate ways and then you come back together. You go your separate ways and you come back together. This is a familiar dance, and they're really trying to stand their ground this time and just do their own thing and tend to their own issues. It's very important for them to have a certain level of comfort in life, and so they're really trying to get that back on track. What else for Virgo? And again, this is not blame or anything. This is just simply, what their next move is going to be based on how they've assessed a situation. So we got the 9 of Wands. Yeah, there's conflict. 9 of Wands on its side and the Page of Pentacles on its side. So they haven't fully, you know what? You be careful too, because this is someone that'll tell you how it is, and then they'll turn right back around 2 days later and undo what they just said, but then they got to go away again. And you're like, no, you're either going to stick around. You can't just lay down the law and then come back in and then go back out. It's like, you're going to tell me how it's going to be, but I don't get to have a say. So this is someone that's kind of dealing with, they're waffling. They're trying to stay strong here. And they might be still kind of reaching out. You two might still be kind of dealing with each other. And what their next move they plan, they might not be able to quit you. There might be some nostalgia that's keeping them there and whatnot. But this is someone that prizes security and particularly money over connection. They either have their own business or they just like their life a certain way. They don't want anybody getting past a certain point. So you're always going to kind of be doing this back and forth. And they're the ones, that whoever you're dealing with likes to be kind of in charge of the gate. They like to be the gatekeeper. And that's fine, but it's kind of until it's not. Because it's kind of like someone feels like, I really need to get my life back on track. I wish you well. Okay, thanks. And then they kind of get lonely, or they're like, okay, my life's good. And then here they come again. And then it gets a little messy for them. And then they go back to, they just don't want people getting past a certain point. Can't really build stability with that. You know what I mean? So just be careful that you don't keep continuing this dance, because that's what it's all about. They really prize their self-efficacy and money. All right. Okay, Virgo, no shade or judgment. It's just that I don't know that that's very transparent. I don't know that they even know it themselves, because they're kind of looking at you going, you really need to get your life back on track. But then the reason they leave is because they feel like they get out of control when they're with you. So there's a give and take here. So I don't want it to be like they're dumping on you, because they participate in the dynamic. They wouldn't keep coming back if they didn't. That's the definition of participation. Is participating. So, yeah. I hope this was helpful, Virgo. I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by. Much love to you. Wish you a happy June. You take care.